So we got this interaction. I'll just let James set it up for you because he puts it all into perspective and gives us some context here before we get into the interaction.
On January 22nd, 2025, Fort Bend Sheriff's Office receives a call about an armed robbery. The caller claims that 2 male suspects left on foot. Because there is no further description, this deputy decides that he's going to stop anyone and everyone that he sees on foot in Fort Bend County and hold them until he can get an actual description of the suspects.
Hey! I'm gonna keep up with y'all no matter what, man.
Rather than going to the general area where the alleged crime happened, this deputy finds 2 black males walking through their neighborhood more than 1.5 miles away from where the call was.
Hey, come here. One of you. Come here. Come here. There's not no reason. If y'all would stop, I'd stop following you. Just stand by the van right there. I just want to talk to y'all. That's it.
We're not trying to talk to y'all, bro.
Okay, well, I'm trying to talk to you. I'm giving you a lawful order to stop.
That's no lawful order.
Yeah, it is. All right. Go ahead, call your mom. So that you're not listening to police.
You want some bullshit, bro?
Okay, that's fine.
Don't, bro. Bro, you're not.
All right, here's the thing. These are kids, man. These are teenagers at best. Like, why do you have to go hands-on so fast? Especially if you suspect that you're dealing with a robbery suspect. Why wouldn't you wait for backup? Why wouldn't you want multiple officers on the scene to handle this situation? Why just go hands-on 2v1 against 2 kids, 2 juveniles who obviously their brains aren't developed? They're little dummies. All teenagers are. Don't do this. Like, just use your fucking discretion. Make good decisions as a cop.
You're not gonna touch me. You're on me for no reason. Call my mom, bro. Call my mom, bro. He on me for no reason, bro.
I'm telling you.
He on me for no reason. He on me for no reason, bro. We trying to talk.
And look, this is how a teenager reacts to any degree of authority. All right? Especially someone walking up to them on the street demanding to know who they are and talk to them. They don't know how to deal with situations like this. They're not adults. They're just kids.
Prayer house. We trying to go to the prayer house. He on me for no reason. He on me for no reason. He on me for no reason.
Get on the ground.
I'm trying to go to my prayer house.
I'm trying to talk to you.
No, you're not.
If you would've listened to me.
You're trying to talk to me. You're gonna talk to me, nigga. You're gonna talk to me, nigga. You're gonna talk to me, nigga.
How we doing, bro? How we doing?
Bet.
How we doing?
Bet. It's good. Bet. I got you. You good? You good?
Give me your hands.
No.
Give me your hands.
No, I ain't do nothing.
The deputy knows that the actual suspects are armed and dangerous, and yet he approaches these 2 young men alone with no backup, and then tackles one of them and completely takes his eyes off of the other for a good 3 or 4 minutes.
That's exactly the point I was trying to make, is that if he really thought that these were armed and dangerous people, he's putting himself in the most compromising position that he possibly could. Like, it doesn't make sense. This other kid, if he was armed and dangerous, could easily unalive this cop right now. So it's clear that he doesn't think that there's a legitimate threat here, and he's not behaving physically like there's an actual threat.
Give me your hands. All I wanted to do was talk to y'all.
No.
And y'all just had to
We're
keep
not
walking.
talking.
You're right. We could have talked.
No.
We could have talked.
No,
but
we
y'all didn't want to
were.
talk, man. No, hey, chill out. Chill out.
No.
I told you to
Get
stop.
off of me.
I told you to
I
stop.
ain't do nothing.
You're right. You didn't.
No,
but now
exactly,
you
so
did.
get off of
but
me.
now you did. Because I told you to stop. And you didn't
No.
stop.
The deputy even articulates verbally that he knows these men didn't do anything wrong.
I ain't do nothing.
You're right. You didn't.
And he knows that there are armed robbery suspects walking around 1.5 miles away from here, but rather than going to find them, he's going to teach these boys a lesson, and he's going to call all his buddies off of the actual call to come help him do it.
This ain't bullshit.
You're right. It is. You should have stopped when I told you
No.
to. Should have stopped when I told you to.
It's not.
All I
This
wanted
ain't
to do was
fair.
talk to you.
No, I don't want to talk to you for no reason.
Okay.
There's
I
not
had a
no
reason.
reason to stop me.
Yeah, I did.
No, it's not.
And you wouldn't know what it is if you would have stopped
Bet.
moving.
That's good.
Okay, so then stop. We'll stay here. My partners are coming in.
I don't care.
That's good.
I ain't do nothing. We trying to go to our friend's house.
Okay.
You ain't doing nothing.
Then you should have listened to me.
No.
If you're not doing nothing, you should have listened to me, right? Come on. Look, man, all we're gonna do is talk. That's all we're gonna do is talk. All I want to do is talk to you. That's it. That's it, man. I just wanted to talk to you.
This ain't nothing. This is nothing. This is for no reason.
It wasn't for no reason.
This is nothing.
Whatever in this, man.
Mama! Mama! Mama!
Hey,
I didn't do
give me your
nothing.
hand.
I had nothing. Mama! Mama!
Just give us your hands. Just give us your hands.
Mama! This for no reason. This is not fair. This is not fair. I did nothing. I did nothing. I did nothing. I did nothing.
Billy says, "Is this when the punishment start?" I think the punishment started the moment this cop started talking to these guys, because he clearly was not in fear of his life at any point from these two individuals. And you'd think that stopping someone under the suspicion of a potential armed robbery would be a dangerous situation that would require the intervention of more than one officer. Like, I'm not following the logic of the cop's body camera that we're watching here.
I literally
Go
did
ahead.
nothing.
Okay, come on.
This is not fair.
No probable cause, no reasonable suspicion. That's right, Gerald. I don't think they had either of those things to make this stop.
Bro!
You have anything on him? Yeah, Phil. All right. You ready to talk now? Okay, that's fine. We'll talk to you in a minute.
Slow down, other unit.
Come on. What's your name?
Now every single deputy turns their back to the other alleged armed and dangerous suspect.
Saw them walking. They start running. They start running. Come up here. They're both reaching.
He's got a shoe.
Okay, no one was running anywhere. No one was running. Everyone was calmly walking. And no one was reaching for anything either. And if they were, why tackle one and not the other? Like, why even engage in this? What is he reaching for? If both of them are reaching, then how does it make sense in your mind to get one of them? Okay, if the other one's reaching, you're gonna get hurt doing that. This makes no sense.
Sunglasses. That's probably mine. And a bag of chips in there.
Okay.
Where's the other guy?
Huh?
Where's the other guy?
That's him. Yeah.
Oh, you still got the thing?
Yeah. Don't run, man. Look, hey, you're not under arrest.
Man, can you please pull up? Now they about to arrest me.
You're not under arrest.
What the fuck they trying to do? They ain't doing shit. They ain't doing nothing, man. Like, I don't know why they trying to arrest me for what, man.
Hey, did I say you're under arrest? No, we just want to talk to you.
How is he supposed to believe you that he's not under arrest after he just witnessed you tackle his friend to the ground, handcuff him, and put him in the back of your car? You think he's going to believe that he's not under arrest after that? There's nothing you're going to say to this kid right now that's going to convince him that you're not trying to arrest him. Honestly, what needs to happen is this cop wearing the body cam needs to fuck off and let someone else handle this situation. The only thing he's managed to do this entire time is put himself and these two kids in more danger than they were before he got there.
Huh? He's gonna take off as soon as we run. Hey man, I just want to talk to you. All I have to do is ask you questions. Y'all made it harder than it needed to be.
On the way to our fucking friend house, bro.
Okay, that's fine. And you'll be on your way once we're done talking to you. Hey, stop running. If you run, you're gonna get tased. I'm letting you right now. If you run, you're gonna get tased.
You're going to tase a kid for running. Bro, just run after him. Don't be a lazy fuck. Just go get him if that's what you're gonna do. Don't tase a kid because you're too fucking lazy to go get his ass. Surely a full-grown ass adult like yourself, who's supposed to be in peak physical condition for this job, could catch this guy. There's no reason to pull out a taser on a teenager that's just walking away.
6-1 taser. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. On the ground. I'm gonna tase you. Get on the ground. Put the phone down. Lay down. On your stomach. Good.
It's okay. It's alright, bro. It's good. It's good. Stand behind your back. It's good, bro. Nice. You'll get it back.
Sit up. Come on. All we're doing is asking you questions, man. That's it. All you gotta do is stop and answer questions.
Better stop early. Don't want to be difficult. Tyrone. You got his phone?
Yeah, I got his phone.
I don't think they did a Terry frisk on either of those guys. If they were armed and dangerous, why wouldn't you frisk them?
All right. Hey, do you need EMS? You need medical?
Get out my face.
Yes or no?
Get out my face.
Okay, I'm gonna take that as a no. All right. I'm Deputy Kaler, Fort Bend County Sheriff's Office. The reason I stopped you, man, is we're working an investigation in the area, okay? Right now, all we know is that someone was robbed at gunpoint. I ask you two to stop and...
Whoa, so there's the admission. Here is where the cop totally fucks himself. Let's just replay that real quick.
Fort Bend County Sheriff's Office. The reason I stopped you, man, is we're working an investigation in the area, okay? Right now, all we know is that someone was robbed at gunpoint.
Right now, all we know is someone, he doesn't even know who the fucking victim is. Somebody got robbed at gunpoint. So in his mind, that just gives him the authority to go detain anyone. Literally anyone. If that is the only information you're operating on, is that there was a robbery somewhere of someone, that is so vague. You couldn't make any arrests based on that information or detain anyone based on just that information. You need more than that. You got to find a way to corroborate these people with this crime, or else you got nothing. This cop doesn't have shit right now, and he just admitted it on his own body camera. I hope that these kids' parents had the means and the wherewithal to actually do something about this interaction. I haven't watched this whole video, so maybe we'll find out at the end. But we just heard this cop blatantly admit that he had no reason to stop these kids. That cop is guilty. This is officially the fucking guilty. Fucking idiot. It's one thing to be a dumbass tyrant who just goes around detaining people for no reason. But then it's another thing to be a dumbass tyrant who goes around detaining people for no reason and then admits to doing it on body camera. I have serious doubts about this officer's ability to do his job if he can't even consider the liability of his actions. He's too stupid to even cover his tracks. He just admitted it on his own body camera. Can we get an ATA grading? I can already give this cop an F. He just admitted on camera that he had no reason to do everything he just did. Solid F territory right there.
I ask you two to stop, and you start...
And we don't grade minors. So minors, he wouldn't have gotten a grade.
running from me.
No, we was walking.
Okay, well, when... How old are you? How old are you?
I don't care.
Okay, when a law enforcement officer gives you an order to do something, you have to comply. You know that, right? You have to.
We're doing nothing.
That's fine.
He's teaching, and then he's gonna lecture these kids about shit that he doesn't even understand.
And guess what? If y'all would have stopped and talked to me, I could have learned that, and y'all could be on your way. But look at you now. You guys didn't want to listen. You guys wanted to fight. Literally all I asked you to do was to stop, right? I didn't say anything except, hey, stop, let me talk to you. And what'd you do? You guys fucking ran away.
Because you're asking if we have weapons. We're saying no.
Did I ask you?
I said no. Somebody came us.
But it wasn't me.
We're saying no.
It wasn't me.
You're riding with the same people.
You can tell me.
You're riding with the same people.
So they even had a prior interaction with a different police officer from the same fucking department who had already not done what this fucking idiot cop just did. Is that what I'm understanding about this situation? If that's the case, then this is even more ridiculous and certainly grounds for a lawsuit.
Y'all all talking to each other. You can tell me no. That's all some bullshit. You can tell me no all day. I don't know that. That's some bullshit, bro. I don't know that.
So he's just supposed to be the one who like is responsible for the department's chain of communication. It's not his fucking responsibility to make sure you know that, my man. It's your department's responsibility. It's your responsibility to make sure you know the facts before you just go detain people.
You were reaching for stuff.
Reaching where?
I'm trying to keep you from getting my arms, obviously. That's called common sense. It's not if you listen.
I think we just heard his mom say, "Shut up." She's giving him some solid advice right now.
Okay?
Whoever told them kids how they need to shut the fuck up because they are not in charge.
Hell yeah.
The boys in there screaming in the house. And I heard my son voice, and what he needs to do is be quiet.
Yep.
Okay. Hello, ma'am. I'm Deputy Kaler with Fort Bend County Sheriff's Office. I'm aware your son is one of the boys that's in the...
Yes.
Okay, let me explain what's going on.
Okay.
So there was an incident down the road, down West Airport, right? A man was robbed at gunpoint.
Oh my
Okay?
God.
I don't know if the boys are involved. I asked...
Admitting it again, that he has no idea if these kids are involved in this, but he thinks he has the authority to detain them for some arbitrary reason.
them to stop so I can speak with them. The last thing I was given was that the suspects were walking down West Airport. They were walking down West Airport. Yes.
Suspects?
From right now, we know it's suspects. Okay? So I don't know if it was them. I asked them.
That was actually a really good question to ask. And her she's keeping the cops on his toes with this conversation. I like that.
Hey, stop so I can talk to you. They start running this way. I catch them over here. I said, please stop. Stop, let me talk to you. They say, no, we're not going to stop. At that point, it's a lawful order. All I'm trying to do is talk to them, man. It's all I'm trying to do. So I don't even know what their names are right now. I grab one of them. He starts actively resisting, actively fighting me. So I take him to the ground. My partners get him in handcuffs. We go and get the other young man. He ends up in handcuffs after he was at taser point because he was not listening. He's lucky he did not get tased. The other boy was lucky. The last thing I heard was a suspect had a gun, and he starts reaching in here. He's lucky he didn't get hurt.
Okay, again, he's saying that the last thing he heard was the suspect had a gun, and he still felt safe enough to approach these two boys and tackle one of them while one of them's just standing there watching. They all turn their back to the cops, like James Freeman said. He's straight up bullshitting to this lady.
Okay, so I'll hold off on the boys for now, okay? We're trying to get in contact with the person that was robbed. So
look, there's two more right there. You better get them. You better get them, officer. There's two more random guys just walking down the street. You got the same degree of suspicion for these two motherfuckers as you do the kids you got. Why aren't you running them down?
Better description of that.
As a matter of fact, the mom is in the area now. If being in the area is the only requirement for this, then everybody here should be getting detained.
I'm only working off of what I had, okay?
That's why I think for sparing their life.
Yes.
I know how bad that can be.
Yeah.
I don't like that. Look, if you ever find yourself in a situation where a cop is explaining something that happened to you or why they did something, don't help him justify his behavior, okay? Saying, I know how bad they can be. And granted, I understand she's not doing this intentionally to hurt the reputation of these children, but it does in a very indirect way. So again, you got to be very careful about how you're articulating yourself to a police officer, because little tiny things like that can become a big deal once this goes to a courtroom. Bear that in mind. I know she probably didn't say that thinking about the future, but whenever you're interacting with the cop, it's probably just safe to assume that everything they're saying to you is a lie. Don't just play into their narrative like this. It's a dangerous thing to do.
Always doing your job.
Yes, ma'am. And that's all I'm trying to do. And the boys, I know they're amped up.
Boys.
They see a police officer. They're young black men. I understand. Okay, I understand where they're coming from. Okay.
Obviously you don't, my man. Obviously you don't. Or you would have had that consideration prior to doing all this shit.
Glad they're not hurt. I'm glad I'm not hurt. Okay? But they're going to stay back there until we're done with our investigation at this point.
Investigation right now.
Yeah. There's nothing to worry about. Everyone's safety is fine, so yeah, no need to worry about it.
Oh, why aren't they arresting this guy? How come he's not detained? What suspicion does he have for this guy versus the kids?
Yeah, no worries. We're just conducting an investigation. Everything's good, sir. Thank you. I just need to talk to y'all, bro. That's it. So I go to grab one and just...
And all these cops just think that that's okay, too, apparently. When he tells the story, all of his colleagues are like, yeah, as if they've just done that, too. What's going on here?
Said that, I guess that kid was recording you fighting with that kid. So I don't know where his cell phone is.
His is on the... right there.
Wait, he's got video footage of the whole incident, I guess.
Okay.
So chances are it's probably video footage of whatever occurred.
I'm sure, yeah, I think they started recording about once right here.
What does this have to do with anything? Why do they care what footage?
I think they pulled up the phone here, and I'm just, hey man, I just want to talk to you. And while he's on the ground here, I'm talking to him. I'm just talking to him, but yeah. Hey Elijah, your mom's here. I let her know everything that's going on though, okay? So she's aware of everything that happened, all right? So right now, we're just working on dealing with the person that got robbed. See if we can get a good description. If it's not you guys, that's it, bro. That's all we had to do. All you guys had to do.
No, dude. You had to get the description first. How many times are we going to see this on this fucking channel? And just in general. Are cops being trained? Detain first, investigate later? Because I'm starting to suspect that this is just universal training at this point. We've seen it at so many other departments. They failed to understand that you have to investigate the crime first, gather evidence and facts, then you can go about detaining and arresting people based on the facts you gathered during your investigation. Investigate first, detain and arrest afterwards. It's not the other way around. Okay? That's how fucking Nazi Germany worked. That's why you hear auditors saying that phrase all the time. What is this, Nazi Germany? Because that is how it worked. Okay? That's how Gestapo worked. That's how secret police work. That's how authoritarian policing is done. You just detain people without evidence and then come up with the evidence later. That's what's basically happening right here.
All you do is talk to me, okay?
The deputy lets Elijah know that they don't have the slightest clue what their suspects look like, what direction they went, what they were wearing. But they're still going to hold these guys until they do find out what the suspects look like.
You know you're lucky that you're safe, right? That no one hurt, that you didn't get hurt.
And now the deputy basically lets him know that he's lucky he didn't murder him. After all, there is a crime that occurred somewhere in Fort Bend County. And this young man was in Fort Bend County.
I'm telling you,
okay,
we were
good,
literally saying
good.
We're going to our friend's house.
Okay.
We got nothing to do with you.
Okay.
You can tell we have nothing, bro.
I can't tell that. I can't tell that, okay?
Some bullshit,
I don't know that, all right?
He is on some fucking
Do you need
bullshit.
EMS now? Are you okay?
Bro, just,
Okay. All right, man. All right.
Yeah, just get the fuck out of this kid's face already, dude. He obviously don't want to talk to you. He's under no legal obligation to talk to you. Just get the fuck out of his face. All you're doing is making this situation worse. If anyone is going to talk to this kid, let it be someone besides the guy who just tackled him to the ground and arrested him for no reason. Have another officer come and try to reason with him. This guy right here is not going to have any rapport with this kid right now, obviously.
It's kind of hard to like see. I still got him on the phone. He said one of them has colored dreads. He's the only one with dreads, right?
Yeah, colored dreads?
Yeah.
Now they're getting the information that they should have had before this even happened.
Look down for me. Thank you.
He quietly mumbled to the female deputy, nah, meaning neither one of these guys fits the description. 20 minutes after the arrest of these young men, deputies start getting information about the alleged robbery suspects.
So y'all met at the Dead End neighborhood, and you said and it was all offer up, right?
Yeah, it was a cul-de-sac.
It was two people that were there with that met up. Sorry, there's a plane passing by. It was two people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And then we thought they weren't coming, so we drove up, and the dude lied about saying he was in the car, and they walked on foot.
Okay. When you saw them leave, which way did they leave?
Did he fit the description of the people you were looking for?
Yes, but I don't think.
Okay, he straight up lied right there. They just said one of them at least had colored dreads. Neither one of these individuals have colored dreads. The only descriptor that they're working with right now. And apparently he somehow fits that description after explicitly saying that he didn't to one of his partners.
Well, initially, yes. We're getting more information now.
What do you mean initially, yes? You didn't have information until now.
I'm not saying it's him. No, we're not saying it's him. We'll keep you updated. We're getting more information.
So you say that you're not saying it's him. Does he have to be in the house?
As of right now, yes, ma'am. So I'm not sure. My partner's the one getting the information right now. Okay. The initial description that we got, these two boys did match it. I don't know now. We're getting more information. Okay.
What was that initial description? No one ever said anything about it. No one has mentioned an initial description at any point in this video footage.
Okay. As soon as we're done, my supervisor gets here. We give him an update. We'll see where we move on from there. Okay. But just for everybody's safety, especially now that I know he's going to fight me, I have to keep him in handcuffs. Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Of course. Go ahead and face that way. Yeah. Alright. We're still working on our investigation, okay?
Investigation of what? I was walking to our friend's house?
No. Believe it or not.
What are we doing?
Everything is about y'all, man. We're trying to figure stuff out right now, okay? Okay? Look, once we figure out what we gotta figure out, if you boys are not involved, that's
involved in what, bro? I go to fucking college, bro. All I do is go to college and go to school, bro. What the fuck are you talking about going involved in what, bro?
Right now we're investigating.
Like,
a robbery with a weapon. Okay.
A robbery in this gas station right here?
No, not this gas station.
Bro, I don't know what you're talking about then, bro.
Okay, that's fine.
Can you just please let me go, bro? Like, literally, I was literally on the way to my friend's house.
Listen, I want you to explain something. You go to college, right? You're a smart boy, all right?
Come on, now.
So then you should know that if a law enforcement officer tells you to stop, just stop and listen. That's what made things.
I don't need nothing to talk. I don't got nothing to do. Did I do any crime? Did I kill someone?
We don't know that. We don't know. We're trying to figure out.
Exactly. You don't know that. So why are you assuming that? That's the point here. You don't know. You said you don't know. There's been no evidence to suggest that you might even know. So you just, again, we're just assuming the most criminal explanation for the most innocent possible action.
Not at the house.
Any use of force was like a tackle? Was it?
No, so I had him by his right arm here. He was pulling away from me. I just stepped in front of him and he came down.
Okay.
Yeah.
That there was certainly a use of force there, and it definitely should require documentation.
Yeah.
No pressure points. Or
No. Yeah. And then when he was on the ground, he had his arms tucked, so I was just holding on to his wrist the whole time.
Okay. Was it explained to them now after being detained the reason why?
Yeah. I told him I just wanted to talk to him. I said we had a robbery with a gun involved, and all I wanted to do was talk to them. Them running and them not listening and not listening to my lawful orders. That's what caused me to approach them. Okay. And so they know what's going on. I explained to Mom too. Okay. She's understanding of the whole situation. Okay. So
yeah. So when the initial call dropped, we were down the street. As soon as I pulled up on Airport near Ginger, those guys were running from literally that intersection.
No, I didn't see anybody run anywhere at any time. There was no running in this video at all. Not a single person ran anywhere.
I talked to them at first. They're already like trying to, walk off, and I was like, whatever,
Okay, so this is the cop that they had the previous encounter with. I'm assuming that they were talking about before, that the cop whose body camera we're watching claimed to have no knowledge of. So this is the guy that let them go before and then had his partner do the dirty work, I guess.
And I tried to contact the RP, see what we really have. The RP didn't answer at the time. He said he can't talk right now, but I got him to talk right now.
So there he is admitting that the reporting party, which is what he's saying, RP, that's what that means. The reporting parties, they couldn't even contact them yet. That phone call we just listened to apparently was the first time they got any kind of actual description from a potential victim of a crime.
Basically, they were robbed at gunpoint. Yeah, they over a jacket. Guys took the jacket.
How many suspects?
They did say 2.
Okay.
I want to review my body cam because I may have seen some other people, and that jacket may have been on another person in the area.
Okay. Were they with them?
No.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna.
Okay.
Because if I don't need them here, I'm gonna go.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, man. Look. So right now we're just gonna review something real quick on our video footage, and if we determine that you guys aren't involved, guess what? You're free to go. And it could have been way easier if y'all would have just stopped and listened to me. Do you realize that, right? This became so much more difficult because y'all just didn't stop and listen.
No, this became difficult because you decided to effectuate a detainment with no evidence. It's because you did not do your job appropriately and correctly. Stop trying to blame kids for being kids. And how about you just be an adult and take accountability for your actions instead of trying to shift the blame all to 2 teenagers.
You weren't doing anything wrong. What's it matter? If you guys knew you were doing nothing wrong, what's it matter if you guys stop and talk to me? Okay, that's fine.
She wants at least Elijah to be cleared by EMS. I told her that's fine.
Okay, yeah.
Get EMS out.
Yeah.
We picked benign injury. I'm still going to photograph that just in case.
Okay.
And then we can cut him loose.
Okay, sounds good. Hey, your mom's gonna have a EMS come check you out. Just make sure you're okay. All right. He's an adult.
He's an adult.
Yeah.
Okay. And he's juvenile.
Yeah.
Okay. Again, he's an adult, but I'm assuming they mean he's 18, which is still a kid.
How old are you, 17? Yeah, he's 17.
He's 19 yet?
I got him.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull him out, take pictures, and then I'm gonna cut him loose.
Clear.
Like I said, I'm just.
Hey, okay. Hey, go ahead and step out, bro.
Elijah, your mom wants you to get checked in about it. I know.
This alleged robbery had happened during a meetup to sell something. The suspect had used his social media account to set up this meetup, and his account had dozens of photos of him, as well as all of his identifying information.
Man, it's almost like if they had contacted the reporting party at the very beginning, or just waited for that to happen, that they could have had this crime solved almost immediately without having to detain anyone that just happened to be walking by. They literally had all the evidence they needed to know exactly who was involved in this crime. If they had just pursued that as adamantly as they did tackling these 2 kids, this crime would have been solved already. But instead, we spent, what, like an hour here? We're an hour into this interaction now, and they could have solved this within 20 minutes or 15, 20 minutes of talking to the person that was actually involved in the crime.
Hello, ma'am. How may I help you?
That's my nephew. I was just trying to see who the officer was that had him detained.
Oh, it was me.
Okay,
Yeah.
Officer Kohler.
Yeah.
What happened?
So, we had a call of an aggravated robbery with a weapon, right? So there was a description that two black males were robbed somebody at gunpoint. Okay.
I love that she's taking notes right now. I love that, and I think that's a great idea.
Was it just 2 black males?
No. So it was 2 black.
She said, what was it? Just 2 black males? That's all you had?
Males, they were walking down West Airport, okay?
Okay.
I saw these 2 young men walking down West Airport as I was driving over there. I turned back around. I come to find them. I end up finding them over here on Old Richmond Road, okay?
Okay.
They see me, and they immediately start running. So, last I knew...
I didn't see that. Where is he getting they started running part? Because he was obviously just driving slowly next to them. He just can't help but lie.
There was armed robbers, and they were on the road that they were walking. These young men, they see me, they start running. I catch up to them, I ask them, hey, stop, I just want to talk to you, I just want to ask you some questions. They say no, they keep walking.
Right.
At that point, it's a lawful order from a law enforcement officer to stop. Okay, I'm conducting an investigation, they have to stop and talk to me. I catch up to him here, ask him again, no, so I finally catch him. I grab Elijah, and he tenses up, he starts pulling away, he starts trying to fight me. So
Right, because he's not under arrest.
Correct, but he is legally detained at that point.
Under suspicion, right?
Yes.
So what was the description you was given?
It'll all be in the report.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll all be in the report.
And where did the robbery take place?
Over on West Airport.
West Airport and what?
It'll be in the report, man. I can't divulge too much of the details because
it's an active investigation.
Yeah, and you're not directly involved. Yeah.
Neither was he.
At the time, we didn't know.
Okay.
It was. We were still conducting the
Boom! I like Auntie here. She's standing up for these kids, and that's what needs to happen right now. Hell yeah! Shout out to the aunt. This is how you fucking deal with a cop talking to you. Take notes, interject, don't believe what they say, question them. Shout out to her.
Investigation. Okay. Yes, ma'am.
All right. Any other officers detain him, or just you?
I was the main one. I was helped by another officer.
All right, because he's shaking up.
I understand that. I completely understand that. And I spoke to his mother, and yes, right now he's not involved in any of this, but he wouldn't have been involved even less if they would have just listened to me.
Or if you would have just done your fucking job.
That's all they have to do. I asked them to stop. They weren't doing anything wrong.
Right.
They knew they weren't doing anything wrong.
But he has a right to say no.
They weren't doing anything wrong. He literally said it. They weren't doing anything wrong. I just felt like tackling him.
You don't have to answer any questions if he's not under arrest.
Okay, yes, that's correct. But if I ask him to stop during an investigation, I was conducting an investigation.
He didn't know that. You asked him to stop, he said no. You gave him a question, not a command.
No, I told him to stop. I said, you need to stop. And then they said no. I said, you are legally detained. They kept walking. I said, I've given you a lawful order. They kept walking.
Okay. And the probable cause you had was what?
I don't have probable cause. I had reasonable suspicion.
Okay.
There's a difference.
Right, because you didn't have probable cause, so he could have left. Reasonable suspicion means that he could leave. Probable cause means...
No, she has that wrong. All they need to detain you is reasonable suspicion. But I think the bigger question she's getting at here is, like, based on what you just told me, I don't see where you got the authority to detain these two kids. And that is a legitimate question to ask. That's what she's attempting to articulate here. Obviously, there's a barrier because she doesn't have explicit knowledge on this particular thing. But what she's trying to say is a very valid question.
I mean, that you had a reason. He matched the description, this, that, and the third.
No, man, that's incorrect.
Okay.
But I was legally within my right to do what I had to do.
All right.
All right. You weren't in your rights. You don't have rights to do things as a cop. You have the authority to do things, which is a circumvention of rights, if anything. You don't have rights to do things as a cop. That's not what a right is. You have the authority to do things as a cop.
I'll be in the report. They have the report.
Okay. They don't have the report yet. When will the report?
Oh, no. They'll be able to access it. They can go to the Fort Bend County Records Lobby and get a copy of it.
All right. Is your supervisor out here too?
Of course. He's right here.
Oh, this one? Okay.
That's another one of our deputies. His stuff will be in the report.
You know, I'm just asking who he is.
I don't know his name right now. Yeah, he might know him.
She's gathering the information too. That's the thing, is like, cops can say it'll be on the report. It'll be on the report. You can request the footage. Blah fucking blah. You can't trust their channels of information. There's a very good chance that they muted their body camera at the most important time that you would need to hear their dialogue. There's a good chance that he's going to really have a lot of time to think about how he wants to craft his narrative in the report. They're not trustworthy sources of information, and it's a good idea to be proactive in the middle of a police interaction and take your own notes, gather your own information. Don't just trust that you're going to be handed everything you need to defend yourself by the people that you're trying to defend yourself against. So I give shout out to this lady again. She's doing a great job.
That's the reason. Harold Christie? Harold Christie. And what does he do?
He flies a helicopter.
So how did he get involved with this?
I guess he was nearby. I don't know.
So they have their helicopter pilot involved in this? What?
You don't know?
He doesn't work anymore.
Oh, he doesn't? So he flies a helicopter.
So he's not even a cop? So they had someone who's not even a cop involved in this? How messy can you be as a department? Get your shit together. Fort Bend County. What the hell is wrong with you?
I'm not his supervisor.
Because you told me it was just you that detained him.
No,
there's 3 people that took him down on the ground.
Yep. Tell them.
Miss Penn, is he good to go?
Yeah,
okay, all right. Well, you guys are all good to go. Abdul, you're good to go, man. And I'm done with Elijah as well. So you guys be safe, okay?
All right,
Thank you, man. Yeah. Any contact. We're good? Yeah.
All right. Let's talk about it. What do you guys have to say about that encounter? Obviously, I said it earlier, but I'll say it again. These cops would have certainly gotten an F on ATA. That was one of the most backwards police interactions I think I've seen in a minute. Again, I think the biggest takeaway from this, and what has been many other police interactions that we've watched, is cops, listen, okay? I don't give a fuck what they're telling you at the academy, what your field training officer taught you to do. There's a fundamental concept when it comes to law enforcement that's called investigation. That's part of your job too. It's not just about arresting people, questioning, and detaining whoever you want. It's about building a set of facts that will justify what you do after you've acquired those facts. So please, do your fucking investigation first, then arrest people after you've done the investigation. Biggest takeaway, in my opinion, was that cops still refuse to do an investigation prior to arresting people. Julian says, notice how they were in no rush to get those boys out of detention, but once the ante came on scene, they were quick to let them go. And that is typically how they respond to someone who's actually prodding them in the right way. If they feel like they can take advantage of you, you saw the difference in demeanor and the way that the cop was answering questions and painting the narrative to the mom versus the aunt. The mom immediately conceded and just bought the officer's story, where the aunt was like, no, fuck that. I don't believe what you're saying. And they treated them very differently. Joanna says, okay, last time I'm going to ask because I don't want to blow up the chat. Any consequences for the cop? Probably not in this situation. Unless they filed a lawsuit or a complaint, and even in the event that they filed a complaint, I doubt that they would find anything wrong with this because, you know, cops or departments are literally when it comes to punishing the police officers. Yeah, he probably got a promotion after this, to be honest. Walking away equals running. Yeah, apparently so. And apparently just being in an area nearby a crime is enough for the police to be able to tackle you to the ground.